stage. Oh boy, Millie Bobby Brown, Vera Farmiga, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Thomas Middleditch, and director Michael Dougherty. Welcome everybody. Welcome the cast of Godzilla King of the Monsters. Welcome to the stage. Super excited. Okay, let's just get right into it, you guys. Michael, that's it, you're the ultimate fan. So how do you go from a kid playing with Godzilla toys to directing a larger-than-life Godzilla movie? And what does that feel like? And are you plotting?
What was that last part, sorry?
Are you plotting?
What am I plotting?
You are plotting, freaking out, losing it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm still a kid playing with Godzilla toys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're just much bigger, much more expensive Godzilla toys.
Seriously. Yeah. You guys are all now a part of this incredible Godzilla legacy. What did it mean for you to sign on to this movie? Let's just start with Millie. We'll go down the line.
Yeah, it was very exciting. Hi, by the way. No, it was very exciting, and to work with such great actors, in Carl, who's not here. You know, it was very fun, and yeah, I was very excited, but it was very nerve-wracking, just because it is such a big franchise and so many before me, yeah. Probably way before I was even born, so that's scary. So yeah, no,
it's scarier for us.
Yeah. It was very fun though. Yeah.
Had you seen any Godzilla movies before you signed on to this franchise?
No.
Did you dive in once?
Yes, I did. I had to. Yeah.
How about you, Vera?
Yeah, you know, Godzilla was never my jam, but Land of the Lost was.
Yeah.
And, you know, so when I was a kid like this, you know, her age, I would always be daydreaming, like sitting in the parking lot at A&P, looking over at the horizon, thinking about, like, oh, what if a mythical prehistoric creature just came my way, and, like, how could I convince it not to eat me or charm me? And so, yeah, I've been daydreaming about monsters for a long time, and when someone comes along and says, can I pay you for daydreaming about monsters? I'm like, yeah.
I just love that, like teenage Vera is like super intellectual. How would I discuss my demise with this monster in order to persuade it not to charm me? It's like the most intellectual daydreams ever. Well, O'Shea, from what I understand, like this is your jam. Right? You were a Godzilla fan and you were a collector?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been waiting for this movie. You know, I kind of got thrown into acting a little bit, but this is why you do movies right here. Yeah. This is a childhood dream. I'm glad I get to be a part of it.
Yeah. Woo! Were you freaking out? I mean, a lot of the time you're working, you're not seeing the monster, you're just imagining it.
Oh, I've been seeing him my whole life. You know, and so I've been waiting for this. You know, when you see a giant blue screen and you hear him roar, Mike made sure we felt him roar.
I had giant speakers set up on set with like an iPad so I could play the roars of the different creatures.
Very scary.
Whenever he wanted.
That's amazing. That's super dope. You're just like, rawr.
Just like that, yeah.
Exactly.
This is kind of a sexy. Thomas, was this a franchise that you knew well, or was this like a new world for you?
I'm not a fan. No, this was me getting an audition and doing it and walking away being like, well, there's no way that's happening, and then being pleasantly surprised.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's always a dream when you're a kid looking up and seeing the big movies on that big screen. It's always a dream to kind of be a part of it. This was the first time for me, so it was totally awesome.
So cool. Now, this Godzilla in this movie is the King of the Monsters, but the subtitle is really kind of the movie, right? Because there are a lot of other monsters in this movie. You can't be a King of the Monsters if there aren't any other monsters. So he's matched up against some of the greatest monsters of all time in this film. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like the Toho crown jewels. You have Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, King Ghidorah, and then there might be a few more surprises.
Yeah, we've got Dracula, the Mummy.
Count Count Chocula
Count
as well.
Chocula.
Yeah.
We've got the Soggies from the Captain Crunch commercials.
Those guys are jerks.
They're such jerks,
They're the
but they're in
worst.
the movie, and they are hilarious.
Right? And terrifying. Oh, so soggy, so soggy. Now, Millie, you've obviously worked with monsters before.
Yes.
In a tiny show, you know.
Oh, they've heard of it. I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, right. Strange. Comic-Con people would know. Strange.
Pretty strange.
Yes, it's very, very strange. And every monster in this movie, I mean, the scope of this movie is so much bigger than those monsters. So how did that feel for you? You know what I mean? You spent some time imagining in your mind these beasts that you're facing, but this is a totally different scale. What was that like for you as an actor?
Yeah, it was very different from the Demogorgon. But you know, I think we already talked about this. I feel because 11 has powers, it's a lot less terrifying because you can just hopefully kill them. But yeah, no, this was a much larger scale, and so they were much like we had neck problems afterwards because we were always looking up so high. So yeah, so no, it was a larger scale, quite literally. Yeah, the Demogorgon was just a tiny bit taller than me.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Godzilla and all the other monsters were a lot larger. So yeah.
Very, very cool. And also, you couldn't like flip them over like a car.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, there's also that. Vera and Thomas, you guys are both part of Monarch, and I know you can't talk a lot about the details of this movie, but what can you say about their mission in this film? What can you say? What can they say?
I can say that Monarch, which was sort of more crypto, is out. The cat's out of the bag. Mm-hmm. They are not so secretive anymore, and it's their mission to preserve these creatures and to figure them out. And I do play a scientist who's very passionate about doing so, and wants to see if it's possible to peaceably coexist.
So essentially, your character in this movie is 13-year-old you trying to reason with the monsters to make sure you don't get charged.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Yes, with several PhDs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just a few years later, she's got a few more tools in her pocket. Do you have anything that you want to add to that?
Only that at the time of the start of this film, there's the big debate now that, okay, monsters are real, and there's this controlling entity that is supposed to monitor them and keep them in check, and humans are scared of that because they saw in the previous film how cities can be destroyed. It's a bit like when you first figure out, oh, we've got nuclear weapons, now what do we do with them? Should we bury them or use them against everybody?
Or are they a resource?
Or are they a resource? He says with
Michael just
scientist
knows how to
eyes.
gas.
To spread them on fields and grow corn?
Surprisingly, giant monster poo is it's exceptional as a fertilizer.
Right?
Yeah, it's the green energy.
Yeah.
Just solves all of our hunger problems. Michael, were you...
We edited a lot of those scenes out of Godzilla just having to go to the bathroom, but they were in the script, which I thought was pretty weird.
Like super authentic though, just like real authenticity.
Yeah, they spent like 10
animals.
pages describing a big duty. It was very strange.
I really hope that there's going to be an extended director's cut where those scenes make it back into the show.
Gotta talk to this guy.
Yeah, just the fans want to know. Mike, were you afraid that Sally Hawkins might have had a deeper connection with Godzilla than you?
Wow.
Given her affinity for creatures?
Are we really going there?
I didn't write this question.
Do it.
Sally has a connection to the creatures in this film different than Shape of Water.
I mean, it has to be because mathematically, the way she had a connection with that creature don't work with Godzilla.
No.
I mean, it would have just end so very
Yeah.
badly.
I bet the internet would say otherwise. I bet there's something on the internet that would just...
Somebody's photoshopping something right now.
I bet you the internet will ask him about that. Yes, exactly. Well, Michael, I'm hoping that you might have brought us a little king-size present today.
Oh, yeah? Did we bring something?
Did you bring something?
I think we did.
Oh, the trailer.
Crochet's king-size necklace. Do we have...
Yeah, we have a nice trailer for everybody.
I'll put everybody on blast. It's my stage. Did you bring us something? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Well, let's roll it.
Let's roll it.